More than 160 people have been injured following 2 Iranian missile strikes on southern Israel on Saturday evening.
Polls for the parliamentary elections opened in Slovenia on Sunday, where the Liberal Robert Golob faces right-wing Conservative Janez Janša.
2 Iranian missile strikes on southern Israel injured more than 160 people, including 11 seriously on Saturday evening. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visited the city of Arad, where 84 people were injured, according to first responders.
If you want proof that Iran endangers the entire world, the last 48 hours have given it. In the last 48 hours, Iran targeted a civilian area. They're doing that as a mass murder weapon. Luckily, no one was killed, but that's due to luck.
Hours earlier, a first attack struck the city of Dimona, where 78 people were injured, including children, Israeli emergency officials say. Dimona is home to a strategic nuclear research center and is located around 5 kilometers from the impact site. While tensions in the Middle East are escalating and the global energy crisis is deepening, Donald Trump has issued an ultimatum to the Iranian regime to open the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours, threatening devastating strikes on Iran's energy infrastructure. Tehran warns it would fully close the Strait of Hormuz if the US carried out its threats. Lebanon's Hezbollah group and Israeli forces are engaged in ongoing clashes in the town of Kiam in southern Lebanon, according to both sides on Saturday. Hezbollah says its fighters also attacked military posts along the Israeli border and Israeli soldiers in the Lebanese coastal town of Nakura, which is witnessing fierce fighting. Meanwhile, Israel claims to have killed 4 Hezbollah fighters on Saturday. In the early hours of Saturday, explosions shook Beirut as the Israeli military said it was striking Hezbollah targets in the city. Meanwhile, images show the aftermath of the attacks, which destroyed buildings and left debris in the southern suburbs of Beirut. This new wave of violence kicked off when Hezbollah fired rockets to avenge the killing of Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei by Israel and the US. Israel retaliated with a campaign of airstrikes on parts of Lebanon that has so far left more than 1,000 people dead and over 1 million displaced.
Polls for the parliamentary elections opened in Slovenia on Sunday, where the incumbent Liberal Prime Minister Robert Golob takes on right-wing Conservative Janez Janša. The vote will decide whether the country stays on its centre-left course or sways towards the right. It's been a tight race between the two parties, but analysts predict that neither are likely to win a clear parliamentary majority. Janša, a 3-time prime minister and ally of Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban, was initially polling ahead of Golob, but the gap has recently closed. Slovenia historically has been incredibly polarized, but these divisions were further deepened after Golob accused foreign services of interfering with the parliamentary elections. Janša's party was linked with the spy firm in question, but has rejected the accusations.
Italians head to the polls to decide whether to approve or reject constitutional changes affecting the judiciary. The 2-day referendum, led by the Conservative Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, has sharpened political divisions and unified the centre-left opposition. After 5 hours of voting, turnout reached nearly 15%, the highest for a 2-day referendum in 23 years, according to Italy's Interior Ministry. Meloni says the reform would make the justice system more efficient and less politicized. But critics argue it could undermine judicial independence and increase political influence over courts. The most controversial proposal would replace elections for most members of the Superior Council of the Judiciary, the body that governs judges' careers, with a lottery system. The vote is seen by many commentators as a test for Meloni's government 1 year ahead of national elections.